What's up guys? In this video I'm going to tell you my top 5 reasons of why I think that the Sony a7 IV is the best camera for content creation in 2023. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Kyle. I shoot content for small businesses in the area and I want to encourage other creators to go out and do their thing. So the number one reason why I think that this is the best camera to use right now is the colors. So I came from a Sony a7 III and recently upgraded to the a7 IV. And what you're watching right now is actually filmed on an a7 IV as well. If you have experience with any Sony cameras, prior to this generation of cameras, you know that colors were just not it. So Sony stepped it up with the a7S III, the a7 IV, the FX3, that whole generation of cameras. And the best thing about the colors is the skin tones. And for the work that I do a lot of work that is quick turnaround, high volume, and spending the extra time editing was honestly starting to kill me. Which leads us into point number 2, which is S-Cinetone, which is a hybrid log setting, which gives you a Rec 709 sort of look straight out of the camera. Being able to save time on editing for me was huge. So if you're shooting on an a7 III and considering an a7 IV, I would say that that is good enough of a reason to switch. I have no complaints. I think it's on par with Canon. There's no reason to debate about color anymore. Let me know if you shoot with an a7 IV, what your thoughts are on the color. Are they better than Canon? So point number 3 is the video specs. So this is hit or miss depending on who you talk to. There are good things, there are bad things. So this will record up to 4K 60. In 4K 60, it is a 1.5 times crop. Take it for what it is. I don't know, maybe that's a deal breaker for you. But 4K 24, 4K 30, those are all true full frame without a crop. Additional video specs on this that are worth noting. This will record 422 10-bit. If you don't know what that is, go look up a video about it and get educated. More information being recorded. When you go to make your edits, you have more flexibility to basically push the footage, to edit the footage, and color the footage without getting as much banding or weird pixelation and stuff like that. Number 4 on our list is the sensor. This sensor is not the same sensor that is in the a7S III or the FX3. It's a new sensor. The color science, I believe, has been updated from those cameras as well. So this sensor, along with many new cameras that are out there right now for mirrorless, has dual native ISO, which basically means that there are 2 base ISOs. It depends on what your picture profile is, but usually it's 100 as the base ISO, and then it resets again at 2000 ISO. I know for S-Log, it's base ISO of 800, and then resets again at 3200. What that means is you get some stupid good low light capability. I've shot some pretty dark stuff for weddings. I've shot some dark stuff for some concerts, and yeah, it looks dummy good. I honestly was really blown away when I saw the difference in low light. Another great thing about this sensor is it's 33 megapixels. I know that 33 isn't mind-blowing or anything, but me being okay with a 24 megapixel camera, having 33 megapixels is just that much better, especially shooting social content, run and gun content. Taking a photo and being able to crop it in a little bit in post, I don't know, it's a nice thing. Another reason why I love the video out of this camera, maybe opposed to the a7S III or the FX3, definitely is sharper because it's 7K downsampled to 4K. Cinema guys, obviously those cameras are gonna be what you're looking for. So that's just a style taste or what type of work you're doing sort of. So number 5, the last reason why I think that this camera is the bomb for content creation in 2023 is the IBIS. I know some friends that have the Canon R5 where that camera really meant business in the IBIS department. I don't think that this is as good as the R5, at least from my experience, but this is very good. It's very close. Coming from the a7 III, this is probably 2.5 times better than that camera for IBIS. Yeah, I've shot on my 85mm handheld and gotten some pretty steady shots on it. It's not perfect, but definitely worth noting. I think there's a 6th reason, and I kind of forgot about it because it's second nature to me at this point, but Sony finally added a flip out screen, and that is very nice. So yeah, those are my 5 reasons. This isn't a tech channel by any means, or a review channel, but I've been inspired by this camera. I've been excited to create even more so than I was before this. It kind of sparked something in me and got me hyped up. If you don't have experience shooting with one of these and you're considering it, I definitely would say rent one, see if you like it. It's definitely a solid contender in the market right now. If you're someone like me shooting shorter form content and you don't need a huge megapixel photo camera, or you don't need 4K 60 and you're okay with the crop, or like, honestly, I'm a photo and video person. I'm not leaning more one way or more the other way. And I think that's why this camera is perfect for me, is because it does both very well with only very minor drawbacks to each one. If you like the video, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the A7 IV in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.